Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. Previously, we reached the very top of Creepy Castle and turned in the last of the blueprints that we could get from Snide. At least the blueprints in Creepy Castle. We haven't gotten all of them yet, but we're pretty close to gathering all of them for him. And we also had another case of Beaver Bother, as I came to the sudden realization that I might be better at that game than most people. That's a thought that I never thought I would say, and I think that's gonna haunt me for a very long time. Today we're gonna get past all that existential crisis stuff, as we head into Troffenscoff's portal once again, to turn in our bananas and unlock the next boss gate. Enough about all of that. We've been through this song and dance about the bananas and these boss doors plenty of times. What I want to talk about is some more unused content for this game. A few minigames have layouts that went unused. Well, technically, there is a way that you can access these layouts again, but not through the official game. You can play these layouts through this game's fan-made randomizer. Because DK64 is among the library of games that has its own rando, the people who made it actually went out of the way to reinsert these unused layouts back into the randomizer. I haven't experienced this rando myself, so I don't know how difficult these layouts are, but I think it's a pretty cool detail that the devs went out of their way to reinsert those layouts back into the game. The fact that these layouts got reinserted back into the game in some fashion is just really cool to me, and I want to just share that with you. That's the last one. Now it's time to turn the key and determine who's gonna step up to the plate this time. It's gonna be Lanky once again. Kinda been a while since he has had to face a boss. Like since literally the midway part of the game, which was Gloomy Galleon. So I guess it is time for Lanky to come back out and represent the DK crew in this next boss battle. This is probably the one boss I've been looking forward to the most. Surprise! You thought it was just gonna be Lanky in this fight? Nope. There's a tag bell over there, which means that all the Kongs might potentially have a part to play in this battle. Meet King Cutout, the boss battle of Creepy Castle. I guess since they ran out of baddies to actually stick on us, the Kremlins thought that they had to build their own boss to combat against the DK crew, and kind of like a last-ditch effort. So to start with the surroundings, we got 4 cannons here, and in the moat surrounding these cannons are a bunch of puff tufts. Those blowfish that we saw back in Gloomy Galleon, and in any or most parts of bodies of water we've encountered in this game. So its first phase is very easy. You saw that we could hurt King Cutout just as soon as he came out, or at least as soon as the boss fight started. But now after we heard him after 3 times, that's when the next phase starts. Just find which one is the real Cutout, and then use the cannon to blast him afterwards. Then dodge the lasers there afterwards. Rinse and repeat until the next phase starts. You could try blasting Cutouts when he's blasting his lasers at you, but that's not gonna work. So I just want to show briefly that there's a transparent cutout. Somehow they managed to build that too. Don't ask why or how, they just are able to do that. So find the solid one and blast your way into that. If you end up blasting through the wrong cutout or you mistime your shot, then that Kong will be vaulted over the wall and can never return in this fight. You can't even access the tag rail on your own volition to switch up between Kongs. Once a Kong goes over the wall, then they've, I guess, essentially been captured, which means it cannot be used for the rest of the battle. This fight will end until I think after you lose all your health or you lose all the Kongs, whichever comes first. The first two phases were pretty easy, but this next one, not so much. So after he targets you with that, the lasers, King Cutout's gonna do that whole big switcheroo part, where it's gonna swap between places. This time is gonna be very crucial. So it's gonna appear over there next. 2, 3. There we go. So this is where paying attention to King Cutout's positioning is very vital. If you mistime your shot by even a half second, then you're gonna lose a Kong. So we come over here next. Alright, got that just in time. I was kind of worried I timed that a little too early. I remember this last part giving me a lot of trouble as a kid because I just couldn't time it very well on when I can enter a cannon. There? Yeah! Got through that on my first go without losing any Kongs. Once you know what you're doing, Cutout isn't that hard to go through, but it's a very fun boss fight, mostly because of the voice. I wonder who was providing that voice all along. Maybe it's one of those guys? Or probably not. That fight used to give me so much trouble as a kid. Like I said, the last phase, I didn't know how to time going into the cannons very well. But obviously once you learn that, then that fight is very easy to go through. It's both hilarious and fun, and not that difficult. Then again, Creepy Castle in general wasn't a hard level to go through. It was very enjoyable from start to finish. And that's the second and last key that K-Rool, not K-Rool, that K-Lumsy needed. Yeah, let's just go visit K-Rool and turn in all those keys, because why not? It's not like that's gonna imprison K-Lumsy for life or anything. No, sir. No, what I meant to say was that those keys are gonna be useful for K-Lumsy. Probably not gonna be the last one that he'll need yet. If I remember correctly, he should require 8 keys to free, and we only have 7 right now. Let's go back over here. Thankfully, his prison was right next to the cannon that leads to Cutout. So it's not that far to go travel. Speaking of Cutout, he actually had a 4th phase where it'll move very quickly until it slowed down and stopped at a random spot. I'm pretty sure there is footage of that online that I did see about it one time. It was just the one occasion that I did take a look at it, but it does exist. Unfortunately, that was taken out in the final product, obviously. Oh yeah, I guess that would happen. So, if you give 1 key, then you would get that little preview of what's to come. I thought they'd be turning 2 keys by, like, automatically, but I forgot about that cinematic we'll be playing. So if you happen to have both keys like I do, then you could just approach the cage again and watch what happens. That's right. Since we got all the keys from every other world in the game, we now have access to go take the fight to K-Rool himself in his fortress. But there's still one little piece of business that we have to do. and that involves a certain weasel that we've been coming across time and again in our adventure. In fact, we just saw him last episode. We haven't gotten all of the blueprints for him in this game yet. I think there might be at least one more that we're missing for him, and I know where that is, fortunately. To get to where Rool is, at least go into that mouth, we actually were there once before. The only way to get over there, unless there's like a rocket barrel nearby that I don't really know about / remember. Then again, I'm not sure the rocket barrel would take you that far because the game might just outright cancel it if you're trying to use that to your advantage. The definite way to get there is that you will use Tiny's pad. You should have the pad ability by now. It takes you to various locations that you wouldn't reach anywhere else by any other means. Unless you like cheat your way or something. And this is the way that you can get to Rool's mouth, at least the mechanical croc's mouth. We were here before because we did have to collect a banana fairy and a music pad up here too, right over there. So we were actually near the final level of the game without even realizing it. At least if you didn't know about it beforehand. So go in here. And this is the last level's lobby. It takes a little time to set up though to actually get to the door of the final level. Because we got a lot of things we could do here. But most importantly, that guy is going to be very important. That's where DK's splat for the hub world is. But like I said, we got quite a few things to set up though before we make our move. First off, we're gonna use Chunky, turn it visible, and see that there are a bunch of vines that appear when we are in this invisible state. There's also a mini game barrel over here that you can only see that's not visible to the naked eye, so we'll take care of that first. Kremlin Kosh again. No big deal, just rapid fire your way to victory. This is pretty much a gimme if you're not aware by now. I got 2 of those red guys during that last bit. That was really good. I'm usually not paying attention to getting those red Kremlings at all. Even though they are worth 2 points, still, they don't really matter much because you're going to be rapid firing your way through that minigame anyways. So whether you get them or not, doesn't really stand out in the long run. So what we could do next is we'll need Chucky to get over there, but I don't want to do that yet. We gotta press that switch with DK after all, and you're gonna need sniper mode in order to aim over there. But I unfortunately have some homing ammo left over, so this is probably gonna go right to the splat. Or not. Nice. Because that's gonna be needed to bridge our way over to the Kosha. Not Kosha, the Splat. Man, I got those Koshas on the brain so much as of late. Because they always just like to bother me so much. And that's the last blueprint of the game. Fittingly enough, we got that with Donkey. So we're gonna make our way back to Snide very quickly to turn that in. That's what we need, Kong. Another golden banana for you. Dang right it is, Mr. Snide. I mean, you scratch my back and I scratch yours. That's how it goes, right? That's how this whole arrangement has turned out for us. So we're gonna see every contraption in the game one last time, just for giggles. Because we'll be seeing those again anymore. Yeah, indeed. We got all of the blueprints. So now if we look at our board, we have a big old check mark sketched across the board. And this will play out in a big way in the next level. But not only that, for collecting all of the blueprints, we get a bonus thing unlocked for us. So press C up, we can play through most of the minigames that we did encounter on our adventure, including this one, Bonkers Barrel Bandit? I'm not sure what that is. I'm kind of curious to find out about that now, but I think I'll save that for a bonus episode. Yes, there are going to be bonus episodes to this game. Bit of a spoiler alert right there. It's going to be warranted though, because there is some things I like to go over long after the credits roll. We'll make our way back up to that big old head up there, and there's only one way we can get up, and that's with Tiny, so I'm going to need to switch out to our favorite Ponytail Kong, and make our way back up there one more time. Kinda forgot I need to have Chunky here actually, because of, well, this path is the only way to get over to the other side where that door is, and we're not getting over there by any other means, because I'm pretty sure the lava over there is instant kill. So we're gonna hold this off until next time. If I have any piece of advice to give you, is that you want to get all the blueprints. They're not just for training and for golden bananas, they will matter in this next level. Trust me on this, if you never played it before, I highly advise that you do go back to any of the levels you visited previously and get any blueprints you decide to miss out on or just didn't know existed, because they will be handy for what's about to come. With that being said, next time, we're gonna swing our way over to that K-Rool door and engage in a very important operation. Until we meet again, farewell for now.